Hello students, I hope all you will be very safe at home and be very safe. And today I am going to take economics for you all. Okay, and the lesson name is banking. Lesson number 6, it is banking. You all might have known what is meant by banking. Okay, bank is nothing but which accepts deposit from the customer and grant loans to the public. Okay, that it is nothing but where the bank will be accepting deposit from the public. That means the people who are having money will be depositing their money into the bank, and that money will be given as a loan to the people who are in need. Okay, understood? I'll repeat again. Okay, bank is nothing but which accepts deposit from the customer and grant loans. It means which is getting deposits, that means money from the people who are having, and it is giving loan to the people who are in need. Okay, and today we are going to see about commercial bank and its function. You all know about what is commercial bank and its function. Okay, now I am going to explain about commercial bank. Commercial bank is nothing but it is an institution that make short-term loans to the business. It performs the function of accepting deposits, granting loans, and making investments with the aim of earning profits. It is nothing but what they are saying. Commercial bank is an institution which will be giving short-term loans. You all might have known what is meant by short-term loans. Short-term loans is nothing but which the borrower, that means the person who is getting loan from the bank, should repay within the 1 year. The person who is getting loan from the bank should repay the loan within the period of 1 year. That is called as short-term loans, and it will perform the function of accepting deposits. That means accepting deposit from the public, and moreover they will be granting loans. As I told, it is a process where the bank will accept the deposits, and with that money, that deposit money, they will be giving loans to the people who are in need. And here we are going to see about some examples of commercial banks, that are Punjab National Bank, that means PNB, and State Bank of India, that is in short from SBI, and the last is ICICI Bank. Already we have seen about the meaning of commercial bank. Okay, now we are going to see what is the process involved in commercial bank. That means how the people are investing their money, for what reason they are investing their money. For example, household. Household means a person. Okay, investing their money into bank. They are investing their money in things. This process is called saving. For what reason they are investing their money into the bank? For saving purpose. Out of this saving, what they will be getting? Okay, here they are saying we are investing money into the bank. From investing the money, what benefit they are getting from the bank? They are getting interest. They are getting interest. Okay, what the bank will do with that money which we have deposited? The bank will be giving loan to the borrower. That is called lender borrower. The bank will be giving money to the borrower. This process is called as loan. And what the lender borrower will be giving to the bank? Interest. For example, they will be depositing some amount into the bank. Okay, the bank will be paying 4% interest to the household, and here they are giving this money to the borrower. Okay, and they will be getting 10% of interest from the borrower. Okay, here they are getting profit from the borrower. That means 10 minus 4. There is 6% profit for the bank. They are getting 6% profit from the bank. Now we are going to see about the functions of commercial banks. Okay, functions can be classified into 3 types. They are primary function, secondary function, and other function. Okay, Primary function. Under the head of primary function, that can be classified into two categories. They are accepting deposits and advancing loans. And in secondary function, that can be classified into four categories. They are agency services, general utility services, transfer of funds, and at last it is credit creation. Three categories. They are money supply, credit creation, and come to the last, it is collection of statistics. Okay, once again I repeat about the functions of commercial bank. Functions of commercial bank can be categorized into three. They are primary function, secondary function, and other function. Okay, here under primary function there are two types. Well, how many types are there? There are two types, that is accepting deposit and advancing loans. Under the heading of secondary function there are four types. Okay, they are agency services, general utility services, transfer of funds, and credit creation. Under the heading of other function there are three types. Okay, money supply, credit creation, and collection of statistics. Now, under the heading of primary function, as I told, it can be classified into two types. Okay, under this two category, that means first one, accepting deposit, there are two. That is demand deposit and time deposit. Okay, in the heading itself it is there. Demand deposit is nothing but they can withdraw their money. That means a customer who have invested their money in the bank, they can withdraw their money at any time they are in needed. Okay, either by a check or by a payslip or by the ATM card. They can withdraw their money from the bank by check or by the payslip or by the ATM card. Okay, here under the heading of time deposit. Okay, the customer can deposit for a certain period of time. That means it can be in the form of fixed deposit also. For 5 years or 10 years, they can deposit their money in the bank. And under the heading of advancing loans. Okay, they will be providing loan to the customer who are in need. Okay, here how they will be giving loan. Why? Because it is in commercial bank. Okay, how they are giving loan to the people who are in need. Okay, they can give a loan in the form of overdraft. That means overdraft, and the next one is cash credit, and the last one is discounting bill of exchange. Okay, you all might have known what is meant by overdraft. Okay, that cash will be less in the account, but due to the worthiness, credit worthiness of the people, the bank will be giving extra amount to them. That is called as overdraft. Okay, and cash credit. Okay, as I told, due to the credit worthiness of the customer, the bank will be giving cash credit to the customer. Then discounting bill of exchange. In this, if a customer cannot pay the bill to the borrower, okay, for example, they have purchased some proper furniture or any other thing for their business. Okay, in that situation, if they could not pay the bill to that people, the bank will be paying the money to the customer, that another person, and at last they can pay to the bank. That is called as discounting of bill of exchange. Now under the heading of secondary function. Okay, already I told there are four types in secondary function. First one is agency function. Second one is general utility services. Third one is transfer of funds. And the last one is letter of credit. Okay, here under the heading of agency function, again it has been classified into three types. They are collecting checks, collecting income, and paying expenses. Under the heading of general utility services, it is classified into three. They are providing locker facility, issuing transfer of check, and dealing in foreign exchange. And at last, under the heading of letter of credit, there are two types, that is underwriter facility and electronic banking. Under the agency function, as I told, it is collection of checks, collection of income, and paying deposits. Okay, under the it means collection of checks. It is nothing but they will be collecting. For example, the customer want to give a check for your company or anything, they will be collecting the check instead of on behalf of you. Okay, here itself they are saying agency function. They act as an agent between the persons. Okay, here they are saying in case a customer want to give, your customer, that means you are a businessman, if you want to collect the check from the customer, on behalf of you, the agency will be getting the check from them, and bill of exchange also they can collect from them. Okay, and the next one is collecting income. Okay, for example, you will be you might have given some amount to some other company or any other thing. If they have to pay some dividend for your company, okay, that can be also done by the agency function. Dividend, pension, salaries, rent, these things can be collected by the collecting income. That means on the behalf of the agency, in that collecting income department will collect this money. And next one is paying deposits. Okay, not only they are helping you to collect the income alone, they will be paying deposits also. For example, you might have insure like life insurance, or you might have insured a vehicle or any other thing. That payment also can be done by the commercial bank. Telephone bills, insurance premium, salaries, rent, and any other things. Some other payments can be also then paid by the agency function. General utility services. Okay, the first one is providing locker facility. Okay, locker facility is nothing but safeguarding our things. Okay, if we are having more jewelry or a document which if we are keeping at our home, it can be stolen. Okay, for that purpose, the bank is providing locker facility also to the customers. They can safeguard their products. That means jewelry, the debentures, shares, and everything that means the documents can be stored in the locker facility. And the next one is issuing traveler's checks. They can be giving traveler's checks. For example, you might have seen many TV shows. They will be giving some check to them. They can go anywhere at the time period, this period of time, and they can use this check also. They will be giving a check to the people, that means the customer, to travel through India. There are two other countries also. They will be giving check to them. And the last one is dealing in foreign exchange. It is nothing but for the people who are doing import and export business, they will be dealing with them. Okay, and the next topic is transfer of funds. Okay, transfer of fund is nothing but in which it can be transferred from one bank to another bank in the form of draft. Okay, and electronic transfer also. Here under the heading of letter of credit, okay, there are two types: underwriter facilities and electronic banking. Okay, here letter of credit is nothing but commercial bank issue letter of credit to customer to certify the credit worthiness. That means they will give a certificate to you that this person or this businessman have credit worthiness. If you are giving any loan or anything, they can be repayable within this specified period of time. That assurance they are giving, that is called as letter of credit. Okay, under the heading of this underwriter facility, it is nothing but if they will be giving full faith, the people should have a full faith on our business. If you are issuing shares or debentures or any other thing to the public, means they should have a full faith on us. That certificate will be given by the commercial bank. And the next one is electronic banking. It is nothing but, you all know, we are using now debit card, credit card, and moreover internet banking also. Okay, using these facilities we will be transferring our funds, and getting money from out this. They are through debit card, credit card, and internet banking. Under the heading of other function. Okay, money supply, credit creation, and collection of statistics. Okay, money supply is nothing but increasing money supply. How they are increasing money supply? That means, for example, a bank is giving amount to one person, one individual. Bank lends 5 lakh to an individual. Okay, and I'm asking him to open demand deposit in the name of an individual. They are asking the individual to deposit that money into their bank itself. Okay, understood? Then bank makes credit entry of 5 lakh in that account. That means credit entry means we are receiving money from that individual. So here they are giving loan to that person, and that person is depositing into our bank itself. So we are getting amount extra. That means without printing any money, the additional money is increased. That is called as money supply. The next one is credit creation. Okay, it is nothing but multiplication of loans and advances. What is meant by multiplication of loans and advances? Okay, they are giving more credit to the public. That means they are giving more loan to the public, and they are accepting deposits also. Whereas the deposit will be some more less, but they will be giving more loan to the public. Here, that is called as credit creation. Okay, multiplication of loans and advances. They will be getting more deposits, and they will be giving more loans to the people. And the last one is collection of statistics. Okay, it is nothing but they publish statistic relation to trade, commerce, industry. Okay, they will be giving an idea to the people about the commerce, trade and industry, and what are the functions, what are the facilities available in their banks, and also they will give advice to the customer on financial matters. Okay, for example, if our one customer is coming and asking about an idea what to do, and I'm doing this business, what else I can do, they will be asking more ideas. That thing will be guided by collection of statistics. Children, have you all understood about the commercial bank and its functions? If you have any doubt, you can call me and ask, and we can see the next topic in the next class.